Fred is on the beat.
¿Qué lo que con qué lo que? Bronx and
tú
nothing
dices?
on a Friday night? Who is this guy, bro? This stranger.
Okay. You want to see my tan, bro? Come on, bro. Stop it, bro.
I can't. I don't really know this much, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I
We
don't know
ready,
this much
bro.
with your
We in
tan.
here.
What's up? What's up, chat? How's everybody doing, man? The excitement, Kevin, that I feel right now about this New York Yankees team, man. Playing ping pong, all this stuff. Guy smiling in the outfield, Kevin. I don't know, bro. I'm feeling good about this team. How you feeling?
Listen, man, the vibes are at an all-time high. I was just talking with my boy about this. They look like they're having fun. It hasn't looked even the players look excited this year, which is crazy, man. Even the coaching staff is giddy. I mean, Nick Swish is always a giddy, right? He's in there. And nice to see the legends, Bernie, Andy Pettit's there. Like that's so like the Bernie Williams photo with Soto, bro.
Oh my God, chills. He's not leaving, right?
I'm not fucking leaving. Can't wait for that meme. Hell no, I don't think he's leaving.
But how's everybody in the chat doing? What's good, Hirsch, Dane, Levi, JC? How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing?
How's everybody doing?
Team?
Johnny Lasagna's in here today. Yo, I want to shout out Johnny. Thank you for allowing me to have a vacation. Thank you, Johnny. Shout out to Johnny. But yeah, Mario, what are you drinking?
Dr. Pepper has to sponsor me at this point.
Que raro.
Come on,
Que raro.
come on.
Oh, hold on.
Hi, Mario.
Kevin is officially back, folks.
Who Kevin ready for some Yankees baseball? Let's go.
But Kevin, now overall, how are you feeling about this team? Make sure you guys drop a voicemail. I was trying to rehearse the number. I think I see it right there, but I'm trying to rehearse it to do it quick, but I don't got it down yet.
804-592-6160. That is 804-592-6160. Drop a voicemail.
All right, you're made for this. But Kevin, how you feeling, bro? How you feeling overall about this team, chat? How are you feeling? I know it's early. You can't win the World Series in spring training, but first off, the Yankees social media team, Kevin, is doing a fantastic job with everything that they've been posting. They've been on it from the jump, all the Soto content. Give me more, bro. As much as you guys can, man. It's getting me more fired up for the season, Kevin.
Yeah, man, 100%. And listen, yeah, it's spring training. We were just eager to watch these guys, see the vibes. A lot of people were talking about Stroman. Is he going to be a problem in the clubhouse? Wells took him deep, and then there's a video of him hugging Wells.
Oh man, look at that video.
Like, this video is disgusting, bro. Like that video, bro. And then the people in the back,
yo,
like that shit was just like so dope. Look at
teammate on teammate crime, bro. Teammate on teammate crime.
Listen, it's nice to be happy and hype about this. You can't go too far about it, obviously, with some guys, but it is also nice to see where guys are early. And Rodon's fastball is sitting 96. Nestor Cortez is sitting 92. And look at the vibes, bro. Look at this, bro. What is it? Ping pong?
Guys playing ping pong. Apparently, Luis Torrens won.
This
but is Andy Pettit playing there against Verdugo. But wow. I mean, I haven't felt this good about this team, and I hate to be that guy, Kevin. I was telling Pete before we went on here, if this isn't the year, Kevin, I don't know when it's gonna be.
Really? You booking
that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm that excited. Listen, I need you guys to hold it down. Rodon gotta be Rodon. Stroman, give me 25 starts. Clark, I don't want no problems. I just need the starting pitching to do their thing because this team's gonna hit, Kevin. This team is gonna hit. Look at man. Look, I think there's a picture of Soto smiling in the background. No way he's leaving, bro. That's how I'm feeling right now. No chance.
I know. I'm with that. I mean, I don't want to even talk about that now because a lot of people are trying to troll the Yankees and Yankee fans. Like, we're gonna enjoy this no matter what. He's gonna hit free agency. We know it, but I don't think he's leaving either. A lot of people smart. I mean, if the money is there, like the only option I see if like Soto wants to go somewhere else, but it's kind of clear that Soto wants to be in the East Coast. So let's see, man. It's gonna be interesting, but we got this whole 2024 year to enjoy Soto, Juan Soto, Pacheco, and Verdugo with his chains out. Like some swag out there too. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Nah, man, it's starting to feel real, man. And like the swag, Soto, Verdugo. I think my biggest thing, Kevin, when the offseason started, we didn't know that Soto was a possibility. That was the dream for the whole team, the chat, everybody, every Yankee fan was go out and go get Juan Soto. But there was articles about him being a clubhouse cancer possibly in San Diego. So some Yankee fans were like, you bring this guy over being a clubhouse cancer. Do we really want that? I mean, bro, what's Juan Soto? I don't think he's a clubhouse cancer from,
Does he look
smiling.
like it?
Smiling with Judge, smiling with all these guys. Like,
No.
the Yankees have swag again, bro. I genuinely think we're hated because I think Morosi said it, and maybe this is a crazy take for me, but we could be a bit underrated. Going 82 and 80 last year.
Nobody's talking about the
look at
Yankees.
Verdugo. Yeah, I think it's just,
I mean, I
the
thought
Soto
that was
stuff.
I thought that was going to be an issue, Mario, and the Yankees are out there promoting his chains and everything, letting him be him. And I'm cool with it, bro. Like, that's his swag. That's who he is, man. He rocks his chain, his gold, his teeth, man. And man, I think Doogie is another guy nobody's talking about. He's gonna slip and I think he's gonna have a great year too. So I'm excited all around, bro. Like Mario, Rodon, bro. Look how Rodon looks, bro. Look how he's throwing the ball.
They all look great. They all look great, bro. Just stay healthy, bro. Until the beginning of the season. That's all I need. Look at that video. Let's get into the Hal comments. We were actually talking about that a little bit. Basically saying that I'll let Pete play the video over there. I think he played it earlier, but play the video from the Yes Network. I like the tone that he had. Hossheimer. So Pete, you can get that up for us. But
you've been out on the field quite a few times here at the start of things. I know we're still early here in spring training, but what's your first impression of this 2024 squad so far?
I'm excited. I think these guys really believe they have something to prove, and they're ready to do it. I will tell you, we had a large number of guys the entire month of January over at the Himes Complex, voluntarily working out, getting in shape, ramping it up, more so than I ever remember, and I don't think it's a coincidence. I think they're really ready to go.
Hal, a couple of your players have talked about how embarrassed they were last year and how that motivated a lot of them to, show up early at the complex, etc. Organizationally, how much of a motivator was that for you guys?
I was embarrassed. We were all embarrassed. I mean, I don't think there's one person in this organization that wasn't embarrassed. I have no doubt for them that it was a big motivation. Like I said, they believe they have something to prove after that disaster last year. And they're going to be, I mean, look at some of the guys. I mean, they're already in great shape, a lot of them, because their spring training started, 6 weeks ago, in earnest. Almost every day they were there. So we take it seriously. Last year was an embarrassment. We're all embarrassed.
In your mind, why will things be different this year?
I just think it's a different mindset. I think, to his comment, I think they really, I don't want to keep repeating myself, Meredith, but that I just tell you, they feel like they have something to prove to the fans.
Kevin, they do indeed got something to prove. That left me with chills, man, because we know the season that we had last year, 82 and 80. Like I said, I think the Yankees are a bit underrated, even by our own fans. I see some fans saying it's still going to be, kind of the same of last year because we still got a lot of these guys back, but we did bring in some new faces. Hal also said that they're not done yet, possibly making, a move here or there, starting pitching. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Hossheimer, another we're not done yet.
Don't fuck with me, Al. Don't make a fuck out of me.
Yeah, man. I'm excited. Kev. I like those quotes.
When it comes to his comments, I mean, hearing him say "I'm excited" in that tone of voice, I mean, it's Hal being Hal. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen him either mad, happy, or anything. He's just he's always like this.
Very
he's
even
linear, even
yeah.
keel. Sometimes I wish he was a little bit like his pops, but it is what it is, man. And he's been clear with his points about he was also he didn't like what happened last year, and that we got to do better, and all this other we got to bump more. That's all nice, right?
We gotta bump more.
Hey, he said it, bro. He said it, But that's all nice and everything. But I gotta give it to him, man. They brought Soto, they got Verdugo. Would we like some more pitching? I get that everybody wants that. I mean, I think if Snell falls in their lap, and we'll talk about that in a few, it'll just put the cherry on top. But we also you gotta be excited for Will Warren. You gotta be excited for maybe Nestor making. We just really need some of these guys to be good for the first half of the season because the deadline is there, and then we can improve our starting rotation by then, if anything. So you already know.
Yeah, I need the starting pitching to hold up. I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, he didn't rule out getting Blake Snell. We'll talk about Blake Snell in a little bit. But I think my biggest thing is need the starting pitching, need that 2, 3, 4. I know Nestor had some shoulder issues. They were saying that kind of slowed him down in the beginning, but he should be making a start soon. I'm excited to see him on the mound. Excited to see Rodon and Stroman, because those are the guys that, in my opinion, are going to make or break the season. You also mentioned Soto, though, Kevin. Hal also said that, he's a generational talent. And I think he understands that you're going to have to pay Juan Soto more than Aaron Judge. There are two different points in their careers. Aaron Judge doesn't care at all. I'm sure he doesn't. He already got his money. He's the captain. He's trying to win. Trying to win a World Series, trying to win it now. And listen, I don't know how many more years we have of Garrett Cole being that ace for us. He's getting older, so definitely got to make sure Juan Soto stays around. I'm not sure exactly what he's going to be asking for. Scott Boras has been kind of a disaster, this offseason for him. Kind of slapped in the face by a lot of these owners, but
I think Scott Boras has been a disaster to himself. I mean, I'm just to briefly touch on that topic. I'm glad that this is happening to him. I mean, he's been holding teams hostage and stuff like that, and for the longest, and now it's blowing up in his face. Like, what do you do now? You have literally two starting pitchers. Who do you? If somebody calls, it's like, oh, I want to give you 150 million. I got 200 million for any other two pitchers, Monty or Snell. Like, who does he give it to? He's in a situation right now. Look, for pitchers especially, bro, spring training is huge, and these guys don't have a home. It shouldn't be that way. I'm sorry. Everybody should be set by spring training.
nah, as might as well get into Blake Snell if you want to right now. I think it's interesting that he's still on the market. Monty, Matt Chapman, even Bellinger. Like, there's been very little buzz about them, and Yankee Twitter kind of went into a frenzy thinking that we were going to get them a couple days ago, and it was just guys just putting out rumors and all this stuff. And of course, as fans, we get excited, but at the end of the day, I don't know what his market's looking like. Passon had a tweet. Was it a tweet or did he go on ESPN? I believe he went on ESPN, and he was mentioning how it's probably going to be between the Angels and the Yankees. And again, I don't know if the Yankees want to pay. That the taxes are already crazy for the Yankees. So are they going to be willing to pay or pay double?
Well, I mean, my thing is that, like, everybody thinks like, oh, if they're gonna give him 30, they gotta pay 60. I mean, let's be honest. If the Yankees give him a signing bonus, and it's, let's say, a 3-year deal with a third year player opt out, and then they roll it back, for example, he makes 20, 25 this year, and the next year he makes 35, 40. That how is that not a possibility? And then the 25 this year, the Yankees, if they get Snell, they can move maybe Canely. They can move a piece here and bring that 25 million to 18 or 17 million, and then they're only paying 40 for this 1 year. So could it happen? I think it can happen. I mean, everybody, Twitter went into a frenzy. Somebody mentioned that he got sources. That guy's a troll to me. I mean, I think everybody saw everybody posting pictures and DMs of Balake, and then we all woke up the next day like,
Balake. Where is Balake at? No Balake here today.
Yeah, no Balake. So no Balake Snell, no news, no nothing. Everybody's waiting for it. It is crazy that a Cy Young Award winner is not signed yet, and it's already we're heading into 2-3 games of everybody's spring training. And it's sad. And this is all on Boras. To me, it's not all on Boras. There's a percentage of Boras. We were also talking about with in our space on Twitter that why can't maybe the major leagues make something like you can have negotiations, but you can't announce anything until the World Series or something like that. So maybe that December month of winter meetings, maybe you can have discussions in November or something like that. So we shouldn't be in this situation. I'm sorry. For the top 10 free agents not signed, Mario, it's a bad look for the game too.
Yeah, it's definitely a bad look for the game. Boras has put himself in a tough spot right now. And shout out to Lois, man. Lois Simmons gifted a membership to somebody in here. That's pretty cool. Appreciate you for that. But just going back to Blake Snell, I kind of want to talk to you about this, Kevin. If it is indeed between the Yankees and the Angels, Scott Boras probably trying to get his client every penny because we know he's not going to be getting 9 years, 270. Do you think that there's going to be a difference if the Yankees maybe offer 10 or 15 million less than the Angels, that Blake Snell wants to go to Anaheim instead? I mean, probably wants to stay close to Seattle. There were a couple reports about that. I mean, I don't know. Is winning a priority for him?
Listen,
Look at that Savant, man.
If and it could be up there as all he wants. If he's willing to go to Anaheim for the same price or for 5 million more or shit like that, if you want to go and live your life your last days in Anaheim, I mean, I'm gonna call it Anaheim until they're good again. Fuck it. The Angels over there. If you want to go ahead and do that, go ahead. I don't need that. This clubhouse right now has a prove it mindset, a vibe right now so high that if you don't want to be a part of it, I don't want you anywhere near. Honestly, if all you're worrying about is yourself, I don't need that shit. Like, you can keep it moving. Vamos arriba.
No, 100%. And we're kind of talking about Snell, a little bit of Snell, a little bit of Boris, a little bit of Hal. But going back to Hal for a second, how would you, from what fans were thinking about him, and I kind of want to get the chat's perspective, how has he done this offseason, in your opinion? 1 to 10 as kind of, the owner. A lot of fans felt like, he didn't care, but he went out, made the Soto deal. He was like, yo, give away the prospects. I'm fine. And I know, the extension was never really going to happen with Soto. That's how I felt. A lot of us felt, that was kind of the pipe dream. But at the end of the day, man, I think he's done a pretty good job. We can't be too upset with the offseason because we knew that a Stanton, LeMahieu, and Rizzo trade was never going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So
and Mario, to your point, when
I see tens,
to your
I
question,
see a couple tens.
To your question, when you get Juan Soto, that's an automatic 10. I don't care what anything. I don't care if it's for a year. I don't care if it's for 2 years. I don't care what the situation is. You got the modern day Ted Williams on your team, bro. Like a desperate big lefty bat, the biggest lefty bat you can get, you got. Right. And then you got Verdugo. And then you got a legit outfielder in Trent Grisham. You didn't get fucking Billy McKinney. You didn't get a first baseman, Jake Bowers, to play a left
Willie
field.
Calhoun.
You didn't get Aaron fucking Hicks. You didn't get the Willie Banger. You didn't get none of those guys. You got a legit Gold Glove outfielder in Trent Grisham as well as a guy who could help this outfield rotate. And yeah, man, I got to give it to him. And he's still and like you said, we're not done. I know it seems to unlikely that you add a big piece, but I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with what the Yankees done so far.
So is the offseason still an A for you? Like, you're not upset
Yes, I'm not
with you're not upset with Hal Steinbrenner or anything. If this is the Yankees team going forward, barring any crazy injury, knock on wood, have to get to the finish line. The finish line being opening day in Houston. But I'm just hoping that, maybe there's one move to come, but I'm still happy with the team. Think the team could win the AL East, depends what happens, Kevin. Some teams are already going through their own share of injuries, and we know how baseball is. Injuries could happen at any point. But my biggest thing is, man, just staying healthy. This is the team that we're gonna have going forward.
And that's what he's banking on. That's what Boris is banking on, right? He's waiting for somebody to get hurt, so maybe a team could get desperate. But man, bro, like, these people have lives, they have families, they gotta register their kids in schools, they gotta buy houses. Like, what are you doing? Like, you just like for the Yankees to offer him 60 for, I think Heyman said on his article that the Yankees offered 6 for 185 or 175. That's what they went up to, and then you counter were 9-270. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, I mean, he's never gonna get that.
Your client is 32. Like, what are we doing? You got
No, yeah, it's
you have
wild.
to be you. I get it's negotiation, but you can't. That's like if the Yankees would have called them up and said, like, we got 4 for 80. Would he answer the fucking call? No. So I mean, what the hell are we doing, bro? Come on.
He's kind of stubborn in a way. He just wanted it to be 9 for 270. That's what he was looking for. Maybe he takes a 9 for 250, but there's already games being played, Kevin. I believe
Correct.
every team plays tomorrow, and it's just
Yeah,
wild to me that he thinks. I don't think there's a chance, man, that he gets anywhere near that. I don't think he gets over 160 at this point. We got a super chat from DJ Steels, and we're going to a voicemail. Hi, Mario. Shout out to my guy DJ Steels. 2 weeks left till spring training in person. Can't wait to see you guys down there. If you guys are going down to spring training,
yes, sir.
we'll be
2
down
weeks.
there. 13 days away. 13 days away, Kevin. I'm fired up to see the guys down there.
Mary, I think he meant this.
Mario.
But yeah, guy, 2
I
weeks.
didn't miss that, man.
I know you didn't miss it, but I did. I was gonna play it in the voicemail that I left, but I forgot.
No. Listen, thank God you didn't, man. Thank God you didn't. But let's get into a voicemail. Make sure you guys are dropping your voicemails. Got the number up there. Let's get into the first one.
Hey, Mario. I was going to ask how you feel about this whole season. I feel like we can make one more additional move for the starters. I feel solid about this team. Longsetto has to be the best player. Thank you.
Nah, thank you, man. Listen, I'm still excited. It was a good offseason. I'm not gonna be like some other people just because we didn't get Blake Snell. I'm still gonna leave us, with an A. Maybe there's one or two small moves to be done, Kevin, but we kind of already spoke about that. How I still feel good. I still feel good about this team, and injuries happen; they're part of the game. But how is this team? If one of those big guys goes down again, and I want to talk about this Judge's comment saying that his toe is really never gonna be 100%. It's gonna need maintenance. That was kind of like a buzzkill, man. Because I'm like, listen, I'm fired up for the season, and I get it. He has to say it to, make sure everybody knows again. But we got the Soto videos coming in, and then you go out saying that, man. It kind of killed my vibe for a little bit.
Bro, I mean, look at it this way. This load management, it's here to stay. It's in every freaking sport. We see it all the time. Like if you notice, I said this the other day. If you go look at, like, for example, LeBron James, he's played 50 games the last 3 years. I mean, so Judge saying that is just letting people know, like, listen, if we have a nice, comfortable lead late August, I might take a 10-day here. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be, because I need to be ready for October. I mean, that is the goal at the end of the day, right? Number one. Number two, if it required constant maintenance, Mario, why on earth would the Yankees have him play center field?
I was gonna say, Kevin, that center field worries me a little bit. You're definitely gonna have to DH him. I would say at least once a week, especially early on. We know it's cold. The Yankees don't have too many off days. I'm looking here. I think they have 3 off days in April, and they're all on Thursday. I mean, before they got a couple big series in April, so I mean, I'll take it. But I mean, you're definitely gonna have to give Judgy 1 or 2 DH days a week, especially early. Hopefully, Grisham can contribute with the bat a little bit. We know that his glove is phenomenal, but definitely gonna have to give Judge some reps DHing. And let's go into what we wanted to go into, the main part of the show. Whose stock are you buying, Kevin? Got some videos. I'll go into Stanton first, since we're talking about the DH spot.
Slim Carlo, shout out to
Stanton,
Hector.
yeah, man. I mean, I think he truly got new legs. He listened to me, Kevin, and the guy has brand new legs. He looks slim. He looks different. He's got a new batting stance, Kevin. He's a little bit taller up. If he could pull up that picture. He's not bending his knees as much. I don't know how it's going to affect him. I got to see it in games, and spring training doesn't mean too much. But, I mean, Kevin, I don't want to say that Stan's going to have a huge bounce back, but I'm getting myself overly excited now.
Say 30 bombs.
I don't know 30. If he plays 135 games.
If he plays 130 games, he's hitting 35 home runs. Book it.
I mean, listen, we know he's going to go to the IL.
Oh my God, Mario! Stop it, Mr. Cashman, Dr. Pepper. Look, man, this guy looks like when he was in 2017 MVP shape, bro. All right, he's gonna be stretching singles into doubles. We haven't seen that in 5 years from Giancarlo Stanton. Okay, like, listen, I gotta respect it. He's always been a guy who's always accountable. Like I said on I tweeted that before. He's a walking accountability. Like, he's always talking to the media, good or bad. He's always taking responsibility. He's never blaming umps. He's never blaming games. He's never blaming his manager or his organization, like Aaron Hicks and Joey Gallo. He never did that, right? This guy has always been accountable, and now he took the step and said, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to go see a hitting coach. I'm going to go see a different hitting instructor. I'm going to make small adjustments, and I'm going to come back. And you got to respect that as a fan, and you got to hope for the best. If you're hoping for this guy to fail, you're not a real Yankee fan. I am sorry. Because if Giancarlo Stanton gives you 2022 Giancarlo, where he hits over 30 home runs and over 80 RBIs, this lineup is going to be even more insane than what it looks like right now, because everybody's has counted Giancarlo out.
And I know you've been buying Stanton stock, and when it comes to him, listen, of course, he's a Yankee. I wish for him the best. 31 likes away from 100, guys. Make sure you guys smack that likey. Hitty the subby. But going back to G, listen, I'm excited for him. He's definitely accountable, Kevin. I just have to see it on the field. A lot of Yankee fans feel the same way. We appreciate his accountability. We want to see him do well. We got to see it on the field, Kevin. There's a video that came out of him.
For everybody.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
but you know, he had a tough year last year, and just the way kind of the Yankee season went. Now we got Soto. Like, gee, you don't have to be an MVP, but you got to stay on the field, and you got to be able to play a little bit of right field. Maybe play 1 or 2 games a week. I don't know. That shouldn't really be a lot to ask, man. He's out there sliding today. If Pete could pull up that video, out here sliding in center field, making diving plays. And honestly, when it comes to him too, I feel like I've been hard on him, and a lot of other fans have been hard on him, Kevin, because they're like, now that he's sliding, that he's gonna be on the IL, he's gonna get hurt. I just want him to take it
Some
easy.
fucking miserable fans out there, bro. Stop it.
Like,
bro.
I mean, listen, the guy's having fun. As long as he's staying safe, and we don't hear a report tomorrow that he's feeling a little bit sore, that his right knee is sore or whatever, he's gonna miss a week, I'll be fine with it. Just have fun. And there's a video right there.
Look at this. Look at this.
Have
look at this,
fun
bro.
and just be safe.
Look at that. That's a
And the guy-
Jordan.
and the
That's a
guy's
Jordan.
hyping the
That's a
bag.
Jordan Alvarez bloop. Watch. He's gonna do that too.
He won't be playing in the outfield when it's against Houston. But
I'm-
definitely
I'm-
buying Giancarlo stock.
I'm buying Giancarlo stock. So you're not, or you are?
No, I am. But I'm not saying he's not going to go from a 210 hitter to a 270 hitter. I don't think
No,
that's.
we don't
that's
need
fair.
him to be that. We need him to hit 240, 240, but have 35 bombs. That's what we need.
If
And
he's
then,
hit-
and
yeah,
then, and
I'll
then we
take
don't have to,
240.
and then we don't have to play this.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Let's go to the second guy I wanted to talk about, Anthony Volpe. He's got a new swing,
New bat path.
hitting from the 9 hole. My biggest thing with him.
Hey, yo.
I don't want an uppercut swing. I needed him to stay gap to gap kind of guy. The homers are great, but from the 9 hole, man. You know, we need guys to get on for DJ because we know DJ is going to be leading off. Soto and Judge. I need Anthony Volpe to do what he did in April. Get on base and not be afraid to steal. He can't go 2 months or 3 months with stealing one back, Kevin. We can't afford that.
That was tough. I mean, he started off so well too, right? I think he had like 8 stolen bases, 10 stolen bases in the first month or something like that, and then he ends up with it was crazy. But this is what bringing Soto, Verdugo, and having if Giancarlo is hitting and Rizzo is back, this is what gives your prospects or your rookies, right? Austin Wells and Volpe, no pressure at all. They can go out there and we know his defense is there. So he go out there and be who he wants to be on offense, and knowing that he doesn't have to contribute. When he contributes, it's a plus. And that's huge. And that's huge for these guys because they can get their feet wet. They can struggle a little bit, be back. And I think Volpe also, like him changing his bat path, maybe he's going to be a gap-to-gap hitter like we want him to. Instead of you hitting 20 home runs, hitting 200, maybe you can hit 15 home runs and hit 240, right? But you're still in 30 or 35 bags, right? And you have a few more doubles, right? We need more red in that.
Yeah, I mean, Pete, that's tough to look at, especially for a lot of Yankee fans. You know, we passed up on a lot of shortstops, but I'm excited for him this year. I'm excited for Austin Wells, those young guys. You mentioned the pressure on them, Kevin. I don't think there's a ton of pressure. He seems like he's ready to go. Like a lot of the guys feel in spring training, they're loose, ready to go, laughing, all this, and we like to see that. But he just has to relax, do what he did in the field last year, and just spray the ball around because we need guys to get on for Soto and Judge, and hopefully, you know, and Wells has a good year as well.
It'll just be funny if he actually while switching his bat path and everything and his approach, and he still ends up hitting 25 home runs. I'm gonna laugh my ass off because that's how it should be. Like if you end up hitting that way, that's fine. But your goal was to get on base and steal bags and create havoc for that top of the order. By him getting on base, like he's supposed to around his 350 clip, that's gonna help out DJ. That's gonna help out Soto. That's gonna help out everybody in that top of the order.
Yeah, 100%. And I see Donnie saying that Volpe could also become leadoff. My biggest thing with him, I want the Yankees to leave him at one spot for 3 to 4 months. Hopefully, no injuries happen. But we know with the Yankees, it's probably going to be inevitable. You either put Verdugo there or Gleyber there. Leave Volpe in, and I'm not crazy about Gleyber Torres leading off, even though I'm a Gleyber guy.
Hell no.
Leave Volpe at 9. Let Volpe do Volpe things. And if he's hitting 260, 270, and the Martian's not back, and the Yankees are banged up with injuries, and the Yankees are like, listen, this kid's ready, and we all see that he's improving from last year, Kevin, I'm okay with putting him at leadoff, but not to start off the season.
All right. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I mean, I think Volpe leadoff. I think we need to chill with that. If anything, we do know like Jason might be the guy that we want to be seeing leading off when he comes back. So, I think Volpe needs to work on his swing and develop and see what he can do this year offensively. He can't hit 200 again. As good as his defense is, I mean, that's not going to stick for a while with Yankee fans. Your shortstop hitting 200. I don't care if he hits 18 home runs. I mean, if you're hitting 200, it's just like, come on.
And now we definitely can't afford another year. Don't need him to be an all-star. We're not saying that. Just definitely show some improvement at the plate from last year. Cut down on the strikeouts. Excited to see him in games, Kevin. See if there's a 2-strike approach in there, or it's still the same leg kick that we saw last year.
Correct. Yep.
So are you buying Anthony Volpe stock?
I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy some Anthony Volpe stock. I'll give him a ding dong there. I mean, yeah, I'll go ahead. Well, I'm not as all in as with G, but I'll buy some Volpe stock.
I will as well. I think he's gonna have a solid year. I'm not saying he's gonna be hitting 270, but I think a nice 245, 250. Definitely have more stolen bases this year, because last year he went through those rough months. We got a super chat from Confused Yankees fan. Oh, I just missed it. All right. Mario, Stan will end up on the IL. Stan has entered the chat. He was pretty pissed about I think it was the video that came out from SNY. He's like, yo, Cashman knows how I feel about that. About him saying that he's not gonna stay hurt. So listen, I hope that he's keeps the receipts and he's fired up, he's ready to go.
100%. And that's how he should be. He should be upset. And it looks like he did. He changes everything. He came a different guy. And we hope we see some of that old Giancarlo MVP back. And guys, smacky the like Hitty the subby, right? And also if you want to leave a voicemail, 804-592-6160. That is 804-592-6160. Drop us a voicemail and we can discuss some of your points.
Yeah, drop us a voicemail. And before we get into your guy, Kevin, let's play one more voicemail and then we'll get into your guy.
Mario and Kev, great show tonight. This is Dom Davis. I want to tell you guys NYY forever. I got Mr. Garvey right here from Key and Peele, and he wants to tell Mr. Blake Snell something. Ready, Mr. Garvey? I'm ready. All right. Now listen. I say, Balaki, if you go to Anaheim, you can pee on those rocks. I'm going to call you Blake. You better stay here, baby. You got a chance. You better win in the Bronx. Bottom line. So you can hear the announcer say, ball game over. Yankees win. Yankees win. Thank you, Mr. Garvey. All right, gentlemen. You heard it from Mr. Garvey himself. Not going to be Balaki. If he goes and he's with Anaheim, peeing on those rocks, and he's going to be called Blake. So, man, what's it going to be? Take care, guys.
Balake. Where is Balake at?
What's it going to be, Blake Snell? What matters? What matters to you winning? Does winning matter, or is it about the money? And obviously, you want to get paid. I'm sure the Yankees will give him not the 270, but something close to what Anaheim's going to offer. Do you want to be close to home and lose, or do you want to be maybe across the country, but with a team that's win now? I mean, that's something that he's got to discuss with himself and his agent, Scott Boras.
100%. I mean, yeah, like you said, Mario, like the gentleman there was saying about Anaheim, and we're going to keep calling it Anaheim. We're going to get those fans mad over there. But yeah, man, if you want to live your days out there and not win anything, I mean, look at Trout. They had Ohtani there for God's sakes. I mean, you got a guy over there who baseball's not his priority, making $38 million. So if you want to go to that clubhouse, by all means, Balake, you can go over there, bro.
Yeah, 100%. And Todd, thank you so much, man, for the super chat. We appreciate it.
Todd.
Let's get into your guy, Carlos Rodon, Kevin. Looks phenomenal. Slimmed down a ton, more than anybody we've seen. And it looks like his slider has some more bite on it. His fastball, it reminds me a little bit of the video that I saw of Christian Javier. It's like rising a little bit. tough to explain. He's got some videos out there. Kirshner, a ton of the Yankees beat reporters. Kevin, I know you've been buying Carlos Rodon stock since the season ended. You believed in this guy, Kevin, but I mean, you got to be buying a lot right now.
As soon as fans started saying Carpavano and started comparing him to that, and some of these guys who never even saw Carpavano pitch, I was like, all right, guys, I mean, we got to stop it. As you can see how important it is to have a complete spring training, right? To be able to work out and everything. He had back injury, took him out of spring training. Look how he looks now, right? Look at, you said it yourself. Already his fastball sitting 96 in spring training, bro. I mean, so that's huge. Look at the video right there. There's a ton of video stuff about all these guys right now, bro. It just looks, oh my God. It just looks electric. I'm all in when it comes to this. I sold my Bitcoin to buy into Rodon stock. So yeah, Mario, you know that for a fact. I'm all in on this guy.
Listen, I'm buying Rodon stock, Kevin, for the fact that he has to be good. Because I'm talking about the Yankees winning the AL East, Kevin, and whether he's making, I mean, the dream would be to make all 32 starts. We know it's probably not going to happen. But if he's making 25 starts for us, Kevin, they got to be good ones, man. He knows, us not passing on because, Yamamoto didn't want to be here. But fact of the matter is we didn't get Yamamoto, and Rodon's the number 2. You got to be, Garrett Cole's Robin. You got to be that guy. And we can't really afford for him to be bad. So for that fact of the matter, Kevin, he's got to be good. So I'm buying all the Rodon stock in the world. I'm with you.
100%. And I thank you for that because you gave me a lot of flack on, and I told you, like, hold on, like him having that last start was like, oh my God, what the hell? But again, like I said, his fastball was 94. And for this guy to be effective and for Carlos to be Carlos, his fastball has to be sitting in the high 90s and the slider moving like it's moving in the videos that you saw. And like you said, I'm all in. And yeah, I mean, Rodon is gonna make us forget Yamasoso. You heard it here first. Yamasoso. When he gets rocked, you call him Yamasoso.
I thought I like that. Hey, Robert, man, welcome to the U, man. Welcome to the family. We appreciate you.
Hey, Robert. Bienvenido a la familia, papá.
Kevin, we are 11 likes away from 100.
Let's
get in.
Likes?
Let's get to 100. Let's get to 100 likes. We got 175 in here. We appreciate you guys being with us on this late Friday night. We appreciate it.
Yes,
Make
sir.
sure you guys smack it that likey, hit that sub. If you're next to anybody, man,
Caleb,
grab their phone, tell them to smack it the likey, hit the subby.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hit the subby, smack it the likey. And yeah, man, come on, man. We're gonna be in spring training too. We're gonna meet a lot of people out there. So yeah, man, just spread the word, especially if you got Yankee fans. Like, yo, listen to these guys. These guys are great. I mean, I don't think there's any other channel, Mario, that's putting out content the way we're putting out, has 100%. The team that we have. You got designated spitters, you got NYYST, the fellas, you got the farm, well, all your prospect knowledge, bro. Come on, bro. I mean, you can't get better than that. All right.
Nothing better. And game season, Kevin. The Yankees aren't televised tomorrow, unfortunately. For us, unfortunately. Yeah. Luis Gil on the mound for the Yankees. Soto, Kevin. Soto's first game. Hopefully they're wearing the pinstripes. And they'll be there on Sunday. I think Rodon.
I don't care about the pinstripes, the zigzag. Well, can we touch on the what the fuck is the zigzags on the
the uniform
pinstripes?
The see-through pants with Fanatics. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're doing.
Look at that.
It's a tough look. And
hey,
a lot of people felt like it was Nike when it came to the uniforms. I think it's Fanatics. I think Fanatics was the issue.
It might be. I don't know, but I think they need to fix it. I mean, I don't like what I'm seeing, bro. Like 100%, bro. It just the see-through pants. There's some things you're seeing where you're not supposed to be seeing on a like. So yeah, man, fix it. And some of it look cheap. Why on earth would you mess with the pinstripes? I know you don't see it from afar, but when you buy it, you don't want something to look cheap, especially if you're paying an extra $50 for Mario. I'm sorry, from a consumer standpoint. Yeah, you have the right to be upset, and for the commissioner to come out and say the fans will like it. All right, I mean, I don't think so. Every fan, I'm hearing 80% negativity on these new uniforms, Mario. So
I'm not gonna lie, I hear more than that. Like the gray uniforms from afar, they look phenomenal, Kevin. But the fact of the matter is, you're talking about the material of it, Kevin. Even these authentic jerseys, as I saw a few, I was at MLB store looking at it, Kevin, and the material is not great to these uniforms, Kevin. And now jerseys are what? You got to pay $160 for a jersey. You want to buy, maybe your son or whoever it is, your best friend, a Juan Soto jersey. And if you are, you're a phenomenal friend if you're doing that. But you're buying these jerseys and you're looking at the quality, and it's like, what is this, man? Jerseys used to be the Majestic days, used to be like $100. That's what I remember. Buying a $100 Majestic jersey. Now these Nike jerseys run up to what? 160. The Authentics are what? I want to say 400 now, Kevin.
What,
it's
the
wild.
game used ones?
The ones that the ones the players use, Kevin. Some people like their Authentics. But
yeah, man. But I just wanted to touch that briefly because we don't talk about that much, but it's a shit show with the uniforms. I hope they fix it.
Yeah, 100%. Let's get into my guy, Kevin, Gleyber Torres, and his comments. We know Gleyber Torres, he's on an expiring deal this year. Might be his last season as a Yankee, Kevin. Says he wants to be a Yankee for life. There's also reports that he's willing to take a discount. And a discount, we don't know, Kevin. We don't know what kind of discount he'd be willing to take. Possibly, we were joking around in the chat. Christian said maybe 7 years, $80 million. I don't think he'd be willing to take that.
No.
Some fans think that he can get 8 years, 140, like I think he can get. I mean, what do you think the Yankees should do? Is now? I'm not saying now a time to extend him because he's my guy, but I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. Is Gleyber Torres here to stay, Kevin, or have we seen like the last year him as a Yankee? Look at him.
I'm not gonna lie, that mustache makes him look so much funnier, bro.
What do you mean?
He looks funny, bro. He looks like a Super Mario brother that's not a brother yet. I mean, Mario, Luigi, and he's Gleyber. He's the third plumber. But no, Mario, to your point, I mean, I appreciate it. And like, listen, man, you love to hear that. I'm pretty sure his agent's probably pissed, but when guys want to save some, I think they should be vocal and they should say it. And it's up to the team and everything like that, right? I mean, when it comes to Gleyber Torres, for the right price, of course, I would love to keep him. I mean, I don't want it to interfere with Soto, and if we don't get any pitching, we're gonna need to address that next year, right? Depending on what we get this year from the guys that we have. So the farm is as stacked as the farm can be. You got guys like Jared Turner knocking on the door. You got Vivas. You got Roger Arias. You got a bunch of guys that are knocking on the door to come up. That already plays better defense than Gleyber. I don't think the bat is anywhere near, of course. We can't talk about a prospect when it comes to a guy who's been doing it for like Gleyber for years. Gleyber, arguably, is a top 5 second baseman in the league always, and offensively. So that's huge, right? But I don't think, Mario, that the Yankees keep him. As much as I know you inside, you're probably like, I hope it's the right deal. The only way I see the Yankees keeping Gleyber Torres is if they can somehow move DJ LeMahieu. If that happens, and then they can give him like 20, 22, and LeMahieu's making 15. So I can see that. But if not, no, I'm sorry. Bye, adios.
When it comes to trading DJ LeMahieu, when it comes to DJ LeMahieu, Kevin, you say trading DJ LeMahieu, and I want to say that meme. Now that ain't happening. Like that ain't happening. They're not trading DJ LeMahieu, and as much as it hurts me, Kevin, I honestly agree, man. I know how badly Gleyber wants to say, but I just think the Yankees are gonna go elsewhere. They gotta pay Soto a ton of money. They got a couple guys there, and if you guys don't know, Kevin mentioned already, Yankee farm, man. The best of the best when it comes to Yankee prospects. Dane talks about a ton of middle infielders on there. Got guys like Arias. He should be up there at Hudson Valley. Mm-hmm. Kevin and I will be up there. We're going to go see him, hopefully. Definitely excited to see him. But Yankees have a ton of guys middle infield wise. Jared Serna. He was playing, I believe it was in the Mexican League. He was playing left field a little bit, but he'll be in the middle infield. There's a ton of guys that the Yankees are banking on. And are they going to be Gleyber Torres? I think Gleyber's going to give us, 25 and 80 this year? Maybe more. I would say maybe 28 and 85.
Hopefully he gives us 30.
No, I would love that, man. And for him to make it to the All-Star game, just for me. But
I know. I got you.
But yeah, man. I mean, listen, no matter what happens, the guy's going to get paid. What's up?
It sounds like crack your voice a little bit there. It's okay, Mary. It's all right.
It's okay to be a little sad.
I like the Yankees keeping him, and maybe hopefully they don't trade him, and we're all in this year. And Glaber, like, maybe they make him a qualifying offer to get some prospects. I don't know, because maybe he might take it. I heard some people like no, because he might take it. But listen, there's a small chance. So you're telling me there's a chance? Yes, there might be a chance. You never know, but the future is bright for that position. You got guys like you said, Cerna, Roger Arias. Check out Yankees Farm. They'll give you all the update on the ton of middle infers that we have. I want to shout out Robert Aylshire on his super chat. I'm so excited to see Soto on Sunday. More excited to see Rodon. The Snell thing is whatever. I'm confident in this team right now. Go Yankees. Shout out to you, Robert, my guy. Thank you for the super chat. And yeah, man, I'm confident in these
Shout
Yankees.
out to Robert. Shout out to Robert, man. Link in the chat, either Jira, Pete, or Dane, if you guys are on. Link the hat in the chat, man. He says he loves the hat. Appreciate it, man. The Bronx or nada, you know how it is. We'll be down there in spring training in a couple of weeks, man.
Oh yeah,
the whole crew, man. We'll excited
Mario
to be
will be
there.
drinking some Dr. Pepper. I'll be having a Long Island iced tea. Pete will having some Brugal. Jira's gonna have some wine. We're gonna be having some fun. All right, we're gonna watch some Yankees baseball and have some fun. But yeah, Mario, what else you got?
Come up to us and say what's up. Last thing I want to talk about is, Kevin, what are you looking forward to in spring training? It's the last thing I kind of wanted to talk about tonight. What are you looking forward to, Kevin? Any eyes you got? You're looking at this guy.
The weather. No, listen. I just want to get the first glimpse. I want to see Juan Soto in Yankee uniform as soon as possible. That was number one. But I'm high on Ben Rice. I'm actually excited to see Spencer Jones. Right, I'm excited to see that. I want to see how Luis Hill's looking too. Hopefully, we can see a Luis Hill start when we're down there, or maybe a relief spot. Those are the three guys that I'm really, really excited about, honestly. So yeah, 100%. It's Ben Rice, Luis Hill, and Spencer Jones, and of course Juan Soto and Nestor Cortez. You know, I have a soft spot for Nestor.
No, I know Nestor's your guy. Honestly, I saw somebody mention in the chat about Peraza rakes. I really don't know what the Yankees bench is looking like right now, Kevin.
Was that LI Yankee King?
No. I missed in the chat. Sorry, whoever that was, but Peraza has. I mean, I don't know if he has a spot on the team. Could you imagine they send that kid down to AAA, Kevin? What his confidence? I mean, his confidence is probably already shot. You see him smiling down there too in spring training, Kevin. But fact of the matter is, he probably doesn't know where he's going to be for opening day.
Who, Peraza?
Yeah, there's a chance. I mean, listen, Miami already got Tim Anderson, so you know that
we don't have a
Miami
third
trade's
baseman,
probably
Mario.
out the window.
We don't have a third baseman, so he's going to play somewhere.
I told you the Yankees already said that DJ LeMay used their third baseman no matter what.
But and the off days?
You're going to have to give them a couple off days, so they might throw Cabrera out there. There could be a shocker.
I don't know.
We don't know. The Yankees pick up some guy and they're like, listen, this is the guy that we trust. You know, playing third base. You know, Peraza never really hit.
Yeah. Jiro's like, Kevin, ¿por qué yo bebo wine y no Brugal, Mama Juana? Dime. Okay. Jiro's gonna be drinking Mama Juana. Okay, all right. We'll do that. My fault. I mean, I thought I was a little light. You know, I'm telling you guys. Remember, Mary, when I was there, I was having that cut water Long Island iced tea, and I had a beer as well. And I said, hold on, I gotta slow down. It's 1 o'clock. Feeling a little buzzed.
Yeah, you need to relax down there. Nah, I'm ready to be down there. Honestly, I'm not even a big shorts guy. I'm ready to wear shorts, bro. I'm ready, man.
That's what Mary's excited for.
We got a few voicemails, man. If you guys want to drop some more, I believe we have 2 more, and then we'll start to wrap it up. But I see I got Chris in the chat. Pete, hit the first voicemail.
Hey fellas, what's up? It's Fast Eddie. I see you talking about Glaber. You know, it's like they've been screwing around with this kid almost from day one. I don't know why. He's done nothing but show up and play. I mean, he had a bad season or 2, but everybody has, you know, in their career. So I don't know why they're screwing with him. I hope he crushes it this year and they can keep him. The kid's only 26, 27. He's in his prime, man.
He is young, yeah.
So I don't know. He loves it here, wants to be here, and I think we should make that happen. Peraza at second. We don't know if he's going to do anything. So I don't know. I'm a Glaber fan. I hope they keep him. All right, fellas, doing a good job. Take care now. Bye.
My guy, Fast Eddie. Yo, Fast Eddie. If you're going to the event, guys, and we got the event, 420, make sure we plug it down there. I believe we only have 20 tickets left. 20 tickets left. Nah, man, that fires me up. And listen, fact of the matter is,
he's right though.
I hate to say this might make people upset in the chat, but the Yankees fans always need to punch him back. We know how it is, Kevin.
Yeah.
And Glaber, and I understand the stuff with him at shortstop and the not hustling thing that happened a couple years ago. Unacceptable. The mental lapses. I completely get that. But you have to look at other second basemen in the league.
I was gonna say a lot of guys don't hustle in this Yankee lineup.
Yeah,
right,
like Stan's not going to be stealing 30 bags now. Now that he has new legs, quote unquote.
DJ LeMahieu has cement blocks on his foot. Like, come on, like a lot of guys don't hustle.
I mean, when it comes to Glaber, man, the fact that they put him at shortstop, and that was just a complete mess, messed up his offense that year in 2020, and now we're here with Glaber, and I can't believe we're saying it, but he's 27 years old, and it's his final year, and he was spitting fire, man.
I mean, so he is right, and I said that the guys that are there, their glove is going to be better than Glaber, but the bat is not going to be there, and that's a huge issue. Glaber has been one of the most consistent bats the last 2-3 years, and that's huge, and that's what makes him a valuable second baseman. He's top 5. Argue with the wall if you want. Go look at offensive numbers on second baseman. Glaber's up there. He's always has been. He gets snubbed left and right. I mean, and it's all because of his defense, but we're talking about offense. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if the price is right, I'm telling you, there's a possibility. Who knows, Mario? You never know. All right.
I don't know how much.
Don't lose faith.
A lot has to do. Not even about losing faith. I think a lot has to do with Kevin this year. Can he do like another year that he had last year? Right. And I see Matthew saying that he's no Cano, and it could be filled with so many younger guys.
Nobody is Cano.
To go to that point, one, nobody is Cano, and two,
nobody's Cano.
You can't. And he's got a point where, in free agency, even though the Yankees, we feel like they have a ton of money, Kevin, your team can't be just full of free agents. You got to hit on some guys in the farm. You have
Agreed.
to.
That's why.
So
and this is what I mean, like Mario. I like guys that want to play in New York and have shown you that they can play in New York. That has value. You have to understand
100%.
that. I mean, Matthew, I get it. He's not Cano. Nobody's Cano, bro. I'm sorry. We're not gonna see another Cano. So
that was a good idea for the Yankees, letting go Cano.
Go look at Cano. Go look at Cano's number. We ain't seeing another guy like Cano. So and so to that point, Mario, if the Yankees are gonna keep Soto and they're gonna go after pitching, they're gonna need guys like Spencer Jones, Roger Arias, Jared Serna, or Vivas. They're gonna need those guys to perform, and they're gonna have to be under the minimum. They're gonna have to make an 800K. So I say that to say this. This is why if I had to bet, I'm not betting that the Yankees resign him. I appreciate it. It's nice to know that you'll take a discount. If somehow some guy, who knows, maybe the Anaheim Angels be like, we want DJ LeMahieu here with Belake, Snell, and Trout.
No.
And you could trade DJ LeMahieu to Anaheim? Who knows?
Who knows, Kevin? But I'm seeing a lot of Glaber love in the chat, Kevin, and it's making me happy, man. I feel like there's maybe some new folks that haven't listened to us, but I feel like the chat was more let Glaber go. But Todd saying it could be a mistake. Listen, the bottom line is let's focus on this year, man. Let's focus on this year. It's about this year winning the World Series. We know Soto's not going to sign an extension. He's probably going to go to free agency. Worry about that when it happens, Kevin. But
maybe Soto defers something and he wants Glaber. Him and Glaber are boys. They play Twitch together. They play.
Don't tell that to the fans, man.
They play MLB The Show. They play FIFA together. They play online together. I mean, maybe they become boys. You don't know. Maybe there's a bromance. You never know. That's all I'm saying. But for now, I don't think so.
Good point. All right, let's get to the next voicemail.
This is Sylvester from Philadelphia. I was just wondering, you guys are talking about Gleyber Torres over here, and what's his ground ball rate? Because I think that's the only way the Yankees are going to keep punching.
Kevin with his ground ball rate, man. You got everybody in the chat.
I think I know what Stallone that is from Philadelphia. He sounds very, 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 very familiar.
Ground ball rate.
His ground ball rate. I mean, he hit into a few ground balls. Let me tell you. I'll tell you that. Oh, look, Dane. Yeah, Dane got him. Yeah, I think it's Chris. Shout out to Christian and NYYC, the fellas, in the chat. But what's his ground ball rate, bro?
Listen, he hits a ton of ground balls, honestly, with the bases loaded. I think he led the team last year and got into double plays with the base load. I'm dead serious. And because I always get the bad Gleyber stats thrown at me anytime I ever hype the guy up on Twitter. So I mean, man, it is what it is. But I don't know. Todd says what? Give Gleyber 8 years, yes, for 140. I don't think the Yankees do that. I think another team will if Gleyber hits what 30 homers, 90 RBIs as a second baseman from the 6 or 7 spot, which I hope he's in for the whole year. But let's be real, with injuries, he'll probably move down to 4 or 5 at some point. But I don't know. I see Craig here. Craig Smith. Yankees maximizing Juan Soto. I don't remember the Yankees televising 25 out of 35 spring training games. That means the advertisers are paying more money. I'm happy that they're televising more games, even though tomorrow, Kevin, we can't even watch Luis Hill's first start.
I know, man. I mean, it's sad. I mean, the split squad happens when you're away. That happens sometimes. I get it. It's just the way the nature of spring training. But yeah, Rod's in the chat. Rod with the super chat. Oh yeah, que lo que get Snell. Ya tú sabes. Yo, Rod, you weren't here today, but remember, I mean, you weren't here earlier. I'm sorry, but Twitter wasn't a frenzy because some people were trolling, saying that the Yankees are finalizing details with Balake Snell. We all woke up like,
Balake. Where is Balake at? No Balake here today.
So I don't think there's a Balake here today. So let's see. But yo, shout out to Rock. But yeah, Mario, to your point, I mean, the Yankees, they're going. I mean, and I'm glad because we got 2 weeks to be in spring training, so we're gonna have to get some games in, and us too, man. Pete too has to get in shape with game season. He got to get the
I told him to take it easy though. Yeah, you gotta take it easy with game season. It's still early. And listen, now he's doing post games now, guys. If you didn't know, now we're doing post games, and I need him just to relax because now he's got to listen to the Boone post game, and God forbid the Yankees, get off to a slow start.
You never
know what Pete.
You don't want rants. You don't want Poot.
Poot. You don't want Poot. I don't give a poot.
I don't give a poot. You don't want Pete to pull a hammy and be out on the IL for 2 weeks before spring before the opening day, right?
Doing a heat like he stands. Oh man, we're having too much fun. We're having too much fun. Pete, let's get to the last voicemail, man.
You got one more? Okay.
Yeah, one more.
Yeah, guys. I was just wondering, what do you think Schmidt's going to do? I think he's the only weak link in the rotation. Thanks, guys. Keep up the good work.
This is what we have.
Thank you. Bro. Thank you for the voicemail. That's definitely an interesting take because I was hot and cold on Schmidt. I'm not going to lie. That Angel start that he had at the stadium last year, Kevin, where he gave up, I think, like maybe 6 or 7 in 3 innings, and the Yankees kind of just let him trying to get outs, and it just wasn't happening.
Fuck out of here. You're on your own, bro. It's like, that meme where the guy's looking sideways, like,
he's
Boone in the dugout. He's like, Clark Smith's looking at the dugout, and Boone's like, yeah, you're on your own, bro.
He's looking out to Boone. He's basically saying, like, bro, I don't have it. My biggest thing with Clark is, and Kevin and I wanted him to go to the bullpen. I think it was in May when he was really struggling. Then he started figuring out. I always thought that he had nice stuff. Didn't know if he could be a starter. And if the Yankees, if the Yankees were to get Snell, I think he'd be the one to move to the bullpen. I don't think it'd be Cortez. My biggest thing is him against lefties. We kind of talked about it last episode. Him against lefties, bro. Yeah, I mean, he would be phenomenal against, the top righties in the AL East. I think he faces a lefty, and I don't know what it is about the lefties, but it would just be tough. He couldn't put him away with whatever pitch. I hope he's working on that. That's something that he was working at, in the offseason. And I don't know if Kevin, you think this makes a big deal, but now it'll be Wells probably behind the plate catching him. Maybe they'll switch it up between Wells and Chirino. Right. I'm not sure, but maybe the pitch caller is a little bit different. For lefties, Wells being a lefty, maybe he knows how to get lefties out. I'm not sure. I'm excited for Clark, bro. Honestly,
he had. I mean, shout out to the voicemail and yeah, he's the weakest link. I mean, you can say that, but Nestor also has to show up. But to his point, I'm just gonna say that Clark has some stuff in him, and he showed strides. I think his May, or was it June? His May and June, maybe 2 months, but there was 1 month where he had like a 1.5 ERA and like 5-6 starts. He was nasty.
It was June. Might have been June.
Yeah, so he has strides where he's really good, So maybe the second year on his belt, the Yankees giving him the confidence and be like, look, it's your spot. maybe that helps him out. But I wouldn't count Clark out at all.
I would say definitely with Clark though, Kevin. There's probably an innings limit, and I think I've mentioned it pretty much every episode because we've been talking about the starters so much, and that's the important part. But definitely with Clark, I mean, what is his second year as a starter? We were a little bit tough at him at some points in the season because it was really tough to watch. No, both of us. No, both of us.
More me.
After that Angel start, I was like, dude, I don't. Maybe he's not made to be a starter. But listen, he proved me wrong, and he proved you wrong in a way. And now he's gonna be our 5 this year. A full year, a full spring of him getting ready to be a starter. And we'll see what happens. But I wanted to answer Kevin one question because we were kind of talking about the vibes before. Todd asked this question: does Verdugo get traded at some point, Kevin? The vibes are so high. Verdugo gets traded at the deadline. What do you think?
I wouldn't do it. I would rock, man. Jock Peterson,
Even
I would rock with these guys, bro. Rock.
Even if Jason's ready?
Huh?
Even if Jason's ready?
Even if that's an if.
What are you doing?
That it depends on how Jason's swinging the bat. You know, how Giancarlo's swinging the bat. Those are the two ifs. If Giancarlo, is he injured? Is he not? Is he swinging the bat well? Or is Jason ready as well? And as he comes up and he is productive? I'm all in on Jason. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. But you're coming back from an injury, you got to do some double-A stints like everybody else, and then you'll be up in a few games, and you're probably gonna just be DHing maybe for like the first 2-3 weeks or a month. That's why I think that. So that's why I think that the Yankees are gonna ease him in. But rock with the vibes, bro. I mean, it all depends how Giancarlo and Jason Dominguez are. If Giancarlo's injured, why would you trade him? Yeah. You're gonna shorthand yourself now. You know what I'm saying? So
no, 100%. And if he's like
to flip it for some fucking prospect, come on, man. Yeah. Like if you're all in, you're all in. You should just double down at the deadline. Get another pitcher. That's me. That is me. You know, I don't say.
No, especially if he's like a glue guy. You see him laughing out there with Judge and Soto, Kevin. I think that's big. You know, we're not in the clubhouse. We don't really understand, but from the videos we've seen, Judge is saying that he's wanted Verdugo, a guy like Verdugo for a long time. He's wanted Verdugo.
Yeah, man.
Rizzo telling him at first base that he was going to be a Yankee. I'm paraphrasing, of course, with the Rizzo stuff, but yeah, if everything's going well, Kevin, and we know with the Yankees, man, injuries always happen at some point in the season.
And it happens whenever it's not only the Yankees.
Yeah, but it feels like
baseball.
that. But it feels like
it felt like that because of last year. But man, remember when you said, "Oh, Orioles"? What happened to Bradish? The same ifs that we are thinking about it as fans, as Yankee fans. Other clubhouses have to deal with it, right? So the same thing. You don't want to be short. You don't want Oscar Gonzalez fucking hitting. You don't know who that guy is. You don't want SpongeBob up here, or the Yankees signing Willie Calhoun for a minor league deal because we went ahead and traded Verdugo, and then Giancarlo's down in August, and we have fucking Willie Calhoun, Juan Soto, and Judge in the outfield, bro. Por favor, vamos a cogerlo con calma, take it easy, and let's ride the wave. Let's go all in, bro. That's my take.
Man, just be all in, Kevin.
Also,
the vibes are good.
What I was gonna say is, you know what Verdugo means in Dominican slang, right? Top dog.
Okay.
The top dog.
Madre. So the top dog should be leading off. Is what you're saying, but the Yankees don't listen to me, so who cares?
Not DJ LeGrom.
Let's give him some love, man. There's some buzz around him.
You know,
too.
I actually want to give DJ some love. He's all about his business. I get it, but I can't stand him not even talking to the kids in the media, bro. You can't say you don't want to answer one question. You didn't have a favorite cartoon, DJ LeMahieu? Really, bro? You got to be so sourpuss all the time, bro? On you, bro. Have some.
He's the robot. He likes to be serious, bro. He takes everything he does serious. And listen, if he doesn't want to laugh, we'll get him to laugh, bro. When things are rolling and we're in June and the vibes are high. And the vibes are high pretty now, man. Excited for this team, Kevin. Excited for the season. Games start tomorrow, Kevin. Sunday, and you know what's crazy? We get Stroman. People were saying, you know, he's gonna be a problem. We still don't know what's up with him, Kevin. And it seems like he's pretty happy to be a Yankee as well. He's talking to Meredith, but he's starting the game, Kevin, on Sunday, and then Rodon's starting the home game. So he's away, and there's probably gonna be zero eyes on that game because Rodon's starting at home and Soto will be playing his first game as a Yankee. So nobody really talked about Stroman. It's kind of, spring, but it's his first game. First game.
Everybody's gonna make a big deal out of it if he gets rocked or whatever the case may be. But didn't Musgrove get rocked?
Well, Musgrove, I think got 2 outs or something, an out. He was really struggling.
Yeah, so I mean, it's spring training, dude. Like, it's come on.
Let's take everything with a grain of salt.
Correct.
But listen, if Rodon goes out and pitches, 2 perfect innings, he's back, obviously. But if he gets rocked, it doesn't matter.
No. Why are you throwing shade? Why are you throwing shade and starting shit, Mario? Why are you starting shit?
I'm saying,
but no, because my thing is this. Yes, I mean, even if there's a pitcher that won the Cy Young that looked really, really good in spring training last year.
That's true.
Exactly.
That is true.
So I mean, yes, take it with a grain of salt. But it's also a plus to have your guys already ready and looking sharp in spring training, especially from your veterans. That's all I'm saying.
100%. Folks, game season is back on Sunday. Pete on the call.
PC Bonetti?
He's ready. He's got the vocals ready. He's been working tirelessly, man, to make sure that everything is in top shape, man. NYYU to the moon. Super excited. Kevin, anything you got to say?
No, man. Man, how come you didn't put Nestor Cortez in the stock, bro? You hate Nestor, bro. Nestor, he doesn't like Little Havana, bro. He doesn't like Miami. He doesn't like Miami either. Nestor.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Yeah, okay. Mr. Dr. Pepper over here. All right, I'll take it. Why don't you leave your mustache too? UMP have mustaches for opening day.
Y'all don't want me growing facial hair, man.
El Bigote.
Mario.
Do not tell Nestor that I hate him, man. I don't mind Nestor, man. I want him to be good, bro. I want every Yankee to be good. But listen, let's be real. Us as human beings, we got our favorites. Is Nestor a favorite? No, but he's a Yankee, so I rock with him.
I would love for Nestor to shove and just look at the camera. That's for you, Mario Gomez.
Listen. Before we get the chat on me anymore, man. Appreciate you guys staying with us on this Friday night, man. Kevin, nice to have you back. We know you annoy me with the Mario.
Hey, yo. I have to whine. Okay, you love it. You text me like, bro. He texted me when I was in Miami, like, yo, I missed the Mario, bro. I did. Yes, you did,
crazy.
bro.
Listen, guys.
Game season.
Game season on Sunday, man. Designated spitters, I believe, on Sunday as well. Excited that baseball's back, Kevin. We'll be watching. We'll be back with you guys, I believe, next Friday or Saturday. We'll figure it out. Thank you guys so much for everything. We appreciate you guys. And see you guys next time. Dale.
Adios. Take it easy. Cógelo con calma. Ya tú sabes, NYYU.
Top 10 radar. Yeah, we on your radar. Never miss, dog, and that's on occasion. Yeah, we on your radar. Yeah. Hey, look, top floor lifestyle, chef and boy, I'm cooking up. Way too high, ain't coming down. You see me if you looking up. I don't really talk too much, I show them run the numbers up. Lucky that I'm strolling up, I'm going off, they know what's up. Wrist too silly, yeah. Numbers crack the Billy. Yeah, don't need no dilly. I'm too fresh, I feel like really, yeah. Feel the duffels up the sign, I need $1 million. I'm about to take off, and I know that I'm on they radar. Top 10